Hi guys, I have a very important person with me right here, Mohan from a company called RH Enterprises from Kakinada. In Kakinada, he is one of a prominent player in the bulk, segment of the rice export business. We all have lot of times talked about container exports, but doing a shipload of rice export, a vessel full of rice export, is something very exciting. And I am welcoming you, Mohan. Thank you so much for being a great partner to us. Compared to the container business, what is your a few things about the bulk business, if you want to mention, in terms of the good side and the bad side both?
Bulk is something where the quantities are huge. Like in containers, you can have max to max, let's say 100 containers, but bulk you will have to do a minimum of, let's say, 10,000 tons.
Right.
Where the quantities are huge, you need to supply and you need to plan the bulk accordingly.
Right.
But you have good margins in bulk.
Right. But how do you time vessel coming in and the cargo being ready? So would you suggest that cargo should be ready, then you call the vessel, or we call the vessel and then get the cargo ready?
No, we in break bulk it's always preferable to have the cargo ready at least 10 days of time before the vessel arrives, because once the vessel arrives, it's all hurry, move the cargo into the vessel, because we don't want any kind of damages on us.
Correct.
Break bulk is a really good business if you have good planning, like we are trying to do in Kakinada right now with PWIP, which is going good as per my understanding and everything. So we are pushing towards optimizing and efficiency.
Right. Is there, out of your own experience, and I want you to be very honest. I know this business by itself is a very complex thing to handle, and we all have our own ups and downs and the journeys. So far, how has it been for you with working with the PWIP team?
PWIP is one of the best buyer I have in the market, in considering all the other traders and importers buyers that I have.
Right.
So it's good working with you. We are looking forward into making this arrangement into a longer term, more bulk vessels from Kakinada port.
Right. I just want to I want to tell our viewers that we had a detailed talk before this video about the bulk opportunity that we are doing for PWIP. Also, it is the first time that we are doing a whole vessel of rice being exported. In this, what Mohan educated us on is that, like he said, better to get the cargo ready first and then call the vessel. At the same time, there is a few things that he also told us. One is that either the ship can come into the port, or the vessel can be parked away from the port, which is called anchorage. They anchor it there.
Correct.
If they anchor it there, then the cargo, the rice, is then taken near the port, transferred into a boat or a barge. From the barge, then it is taken near the ship and it is loaded onto the ship. Correct, Mohan?
Correct.
Right. So very nice. Now, when this boat and barge loading is happening to the vessel, is the barge only on one side, or can it be on both sides?
Depending on the size of the vessel, when it's like a 50,000 metric tons vessel, you have it on all the four sides, because you have 4 hatches if it's a 50,000 vessel, and you will have 5 cranes, 4 to 5 cranes. So you can make use of all the 5 cranes at once.
Okay.
And vessel balancing is one key thing that the captain takes care of.
Okay.
So he directs you to start the loading in hatch 1,
Okay.
then load hatch 4, and there will be a time where you can start loading in all hatches once the weight of the vessel is balanced.
Oh, very good. Okay. Great. And also, if there is a new aspiring exporter who has been doing container business, now he's doing first time bulk business, what is your advice on first time bulk business?
The major difference is, bulk is not for everyone. Bulk is for all the, let's say, medium or large scale players in the market.
Right.
Because like I said, one container can be done of 26 tons. But when we speak of bulk, a bare minimum of 1,000 metric tons is to be accounted.
Right.
So the capital involved and the people and the whole process is little huge.
Right.
So that's where, that's why where we can see collaborating, maybe 10 people coming together and completing a 1,000 metric tons break bulk shipment. There's a huge cost differentiation when it comes to container and break bulk. And even the time, transit time when it comes, let's even take West Africa for that matter, break bulk is faster than container, because containers generally do go through either Singapore or Malaysia transshipment as such or anything. Sometimes it happens so that the vessel that it has to transship on is delayed. So that is nothing in our control. But in break bulk, it's just point to point, port to port vessel, and it's all in our control.
Correct. Alright. So if there's a first time exporter who's doing bulk for the first time, then I think better focus on as low quantity as possible, right? I think might be 6,000 tons instead of say 20, 40,000 tons.
Yes. The bare minimum, for example, you can start with this 1,000 tons. Like if you want to do for West Africa countries or something,
you can book 1,000 tons also.
You can book 1,000 tons in a 50,000 metric tons vessel. There will be a plan of when to load karke. So as per the master's plan, you will have to load your 1,000 metric tons cargo into the break bulk vessel.
Okay, well, that's very good. Okay, great. And so, Mohan, I'm very inquisitive. I'm very curious. I'm very curious to understand how did you even land up at finding us at PWIP? Where did you first actually come across us?
Yeah, that's a very interesting story to tell. Like I have curiosity, so I kind of surf the net and the LinkedIn as such, and that is where I actually found you. And I was trying to connect with you over phone, but you were never picking my calls. Someone from your team contacted me, and that's how we actually started this journey.
Okay, so on video, I want to apologize for not picking your call.
Right.
A lot of times this comes to me that I'm very bad at picking calls. And I accept this, and I will make sure that I become better.
No. At least now he's picking my calls.
A lot like this about the bulk export business, be it how payment comes, be it how documents are routed, etc. A lot of things are there which is involved in a bulk business, which we will actually make a very detailed video. On behalf of the whole PWIP team, Mohan, I want to thank you for this. And along with us, let's inspire the whole community of rice trade, and build great businesses together, Mohan.
Thank you.
Thanks so
forward
much.
to it.
Yes.